All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am the Pip Messiah, your host for the Quiet Storm live trading session for July the 31st, 2025. Getting situated here. We're going to get started in a few moments. So go ahead and get settled in. And in around a few minutes or so, we're going to go ahead and get started. Probably need about 2 minutes to finish the setup. All right, here we go. Got a lot of ground to cover to get started. So we're going to catch up on all the trades leading into the morning first. And then we're going to fall into a 15-minute pacing of possible opportunities to enter the market on a buy or sell basis. Hopefully you've looked at the intro video already so you understand how we're getting into the trades in terms of uptrend or downtrend. But won't really bother with the basics, only because we have so much ground to cover. So starting first, we have a 15-minute setup on the United States dollar versus Norwegian krone. It's happened at 4:30 in the morning on Wednesday. That hit take profit. Moving on, we have a buy on the United States dollar versus the Swiss franc. It's happened at 5 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. That also hit take profit. Moving on, we have a United States dollar versus the Czech dollar. That happened at 5 o'clock in the morning and also hit take profit. At 5:10 in the morning yesterday, we had a trade, a sell on 6S1. That's a futures on Swiss franc that also hit take profit. At 5:25 in the morning, we had a sell on the Mexican peso. It's also a futures that also hit take profit. At 5:30 in the morning, we had a buy on Japanese yen versus the United States dollar. That was at 5:30 in the morning on yesterday. That also hit take profit. 6J1, that is the futures on Japanese yen. It's called at 5:40 in the morning yesterday. That also hit take profit. Canadian dollar versus the Swiss franc. This was called at 5:45 in the morning yesterday. As you can see, that also hit take profit. The euro versus the Canadian dollar was called at 5:45 in the morning yesterday. That also hit take profit. The United States dollar versus the Hungarian forint was called at 6 a.m. yesterday. That also hit take profit. The Great British pound versus the United States dollar called at 6:15 yesterday. Also hit take profit. The United States dollar versus the Polish zloty called at 6:15 yesterday. Also hit take profit. The Australian dollar versus the Swiss franc called at 6:15 yesterday. Also hit take profit. I think you're starting to see a theme here. 6B1, this is the future on the Great British pound sterling, called at 6:25 yesterday. Also hit take profit. The United States dollar versus the Mexican peso called at 6:28 in the morning yesterday. Also hit take profit. Micro natural gas, that is a futures, literally hit take profit in less than 30 minutes. That was called at 6:40 in the morning yesterday. Natural gas on the 30-minute, also a futures, hit take profit in less than 30 minutes, called at 6:40 in the morning yesterday. The euro to the Australian dollar hit take profit, it looks like in 45 minutes, called at 6:45 in the morning yesterday. Right before the New York Stock Exchange opened, we had a buy in the United States dollar versus the Swiss franc called at 7:13 in the morning, also hit take profit. The United States dollar versus the Czech dollar called again at 7:15 in the morning, hit take profit. The United States dollar versus the Danish krona called at 7:15 in the morning, another take profit. The euro versus the US dollar called at 7:19 in the morning, hit take profit. The euro versus the Hungarian versus the Hong Kong dollar called at 7:19 in the morning, hit take profit. 6S1, this is the futures on the Swiss franc, again was called at 7:24 in the morning, hit take profit. 6E1, this is the futures on the euro, was called at 7:24 in the morning, hit take profit. This is the micro on the 6E1, the future for the euro, called at 7:25 in the morning, hit take profit. QG1, this again was the futures on the natural gas. This is on the 30-minute and hit take profit. Micro natural gas, this is the 30-minute instead of the 15-minute, called at 7:26 in the morning, hit take profit. The euro versus the Hungarian forint called once more at 7:30 in the morning, hit take profit. So we'll go ahead and speed through these because I think you kind of get the idea. We've been winning basically nonstop since last night. So over and over and over and over again. Trying to get through these until we start getting to the ones that we can call for this morning. Because this is starting to get redundant. Another take profit. This is IP versus Tether. Another take profit. That's the euro versus the Hungarian forint. Another take profit. ZN1. This is the futures. It hit stop loss. So that was the first loss since the live last night. ZF1. That's another loss. TN1, that's a third loss. Great British Pound versus Norwegian Krone, that hit stop loss. That's loss number 4. This is like out of 50 trades. And it looks like we wicked and hit take profit on the United States dollar versus Israeli shekels, but it wasn't enough to cover the spread. So we're still in this particular trade, but I'm pretty confident that's going to hit take profit for us. All right, so now we're finally into the evening. We have Alice versus Tether, ALICE USTD. You can find this particular pair on liquid brokers. I'm going to take this on the sell to 0.3975. It's going to be a short position from current price. I'm going to shorten that stop. Let's go ahead and get these parameters called out. You will find Alice versus Tether on liquid brokers. Again, if you're not familiar with the brokers that we're using, you click on the description to this particular video and scroll down. You'll see the links to both liquid brokers and LHFX, the brokers that we will be primarily using for this evening. Pull up my color rubric so I can go ahead and get this spit out. Those of you familiar with the color-coded system, you know that crypto perpetuals are purple trades, and that's what this is. All right. Alice versus Tether. This is a 15-minute confirmation. Market execution sell. It does look like we got a little bit more of an entry, so let's go ahead and get that taken care of before we enter. We'll go to the 3.22 risk to reward ratio. The 0.3975 is the take profit. That's going to be for 103 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 0.4110. That's going to be for 32 pips. And your entry price is going to be 0.4063. 0.4063. And here's your first call of the night. It's me, Alice versus Tether, ALICE USTD. 15-minute confirmation, a market execution sell. Your entry price is going to be 0.4063. Your stop loss is going to be 0.4110 for 32 pips. Your take profit is going to be 0.3975 for 103 pips, and a risk to reward ratio of 3.22. One moment, I got to take care of a bit of business on the stream for Kick. Looks like we have a person who decides they want to spam on my channel. That was not about to happen. All right, so that's now taken care of. Move it on to the next trade. So this is the crypto perpetual, just Alice versus Tether. Next trade is Kava versus Tether. Kava versus Tether. This also is a crypto perpetual trade. You'll find this on liquid brokers. This is going to be a sell to 0.3856. It's going to be a short position from current price. Gonna shorten up that stop a bit. And you will find Kava versus Tether again on liquid brokers. KAVA USTD, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. The risk reward ratio is 3.39. Your take profit is going to be 0.3856. That's going to be for 61 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 0.3935. That's going to be for 18 pips. And your entry price is going to be 0.3917. 0.3917. And here's your next call of the night. Kava, Kava, USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Entry price is 0.3917. Stop loss is 0.3935 for 18 pips. Take profit is 0.3856 for 61 pips, and a risk to reward ratio of 3.39. And for the first time this evening, also welcome our audience from kick.com. We're also live streaming to Nemo TV and YouTube. Moving on to our next trade, we have Bitcoin versus the US dollar. Bitcoin versus the US dollar. This is a spot cryptocurrency. I'm going to take this on a sell to $117,604.95. And it's going to be a short position from current price. Let's short up that stop a bit. Get ourselves right at current price. 17,604.95. Has to take profit. Looks like it's still giving us a better trade. I don't mind always taking extra wiggle room. All right, so let's go ahead and drop into this. This is a cryptocurrency spot trade. You will find this on both liquid brokers and LHFX. Spot trades or blue trades are a little less risky than perpetual trades, mostly because the leverage is lower. Bitcoin versus the US dollar. This is a 15-minute confirmation. Market execution sell. The risk to reward ratio is 3.04. Your take profit is going to be $117,604.95. That's going to be for 125,896 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 119,278.15. That's for 41,424 pips. And your entry price is going to be 118,863.91. And here's your next call of the night. This is Bitcoin versus the United States dollar. 15-minute confirmation, a market execution sell. Your entry price is 118,863.91. Your stop loss is 119,275.15 for 41,424 pips. Your stop loss is 117,604.95 for 125,896 pips and a risk to reward ratio of 3.04. And your next trade is going to be AAVE versus Tether. That's a crypto perpetual trade. You'll find that on liquid brokers. We're going to take this on a sell to $272.87. It's going to be a short from the current price. I'm going to short up this stop. And here's our entry. Again, this is a crypto perpetual trade. You will find this on liquid brokers. AAVE USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell with a risk to reward ratio of 2.72. Your take profit is $272.87. That's for 561 pips. Your stop loss is $280.54. That's going to be for 206 pips. Your entry price is going to be for $278.48. And here's your next call of the night. Kava versus Tether, KAVA USDT. 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Entry price is 278.48. Stop loss is 280.54 for 206 pips. Take profit is 272.87 for 561 pips and a risk to reward ratio of 2.72. Moving on, we have a sell on WLD versus Tether. WLD versus Tether. There's going to be a sell to 1.051. It's a short position from the current price. Shorten this stop a bit. And WLD USTD is a crypto perpetual trade. You will find this on liquid brokers. 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. The risk to reward ratio is a perfect 3.00. Your take profit is 1.051. That's going to be for 33 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 1.0. That's going to be for 11 pips. And your entry price is going to be 1.084. And here's your next call for the night. WLD USDT, 15-minute confirmation, a market execution sell. Entry price is 1.084. Stop loss is going to be 1.095 for 11 pips. Take profit is going to be for 33 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 3.00. Moving on, we have CeeLo versus Tether. This is a crypto perpetual trade. You will find this on liquid brokers. This is going to be a sell to 0.3263. So short position from current price. CeeLo, CELO, USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell with a risk to reward ratio of 3.00. Your take profit is 0.3263. That's going to be for 99 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 0.3395. It's going to be for 33 pips. And your entry price is going to be 0.3362. Just a quick bro where your indicator settings again. Is slightly different than out of box. The RSI length is 10. The RSI max is 75 and the RSI minimum is 25. I believe the out of box default is RSI length of 14, top limit of 70 and bottom limit of 30. So mine is a little bit more precise. I like the more accurate signals as opposed to just the amount. CeeLo, CELO, USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Entry price is 0.3362. Stop loss is 0.3395 for 33 pips. Take profit is 0.3263 for 99 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 3.0. Give me a sec here, T-Money. I will show you what I'm talking about right now. So if I go to my settings, this is where I am. RSI length of 10, RSI overbought level of 75, RSI oversold of 25, and those are the only changes that I've made. Again, if this is on default, it's going to show you 14 for RSI length, 70 for RSI overbought level, and 25 for RSI oversold. I've done extensive testing. This is the most accurate combination of settings I've seen across all markets. And as you have experienced over the past few months, it is pretty damn accurate. All right, so this is going to be ZLI versus Tether. ZLI versus Tether. This is going to be a short position to 0.01148. It's going to be a short position from current price. Shorten that stop a little bit. All right, and ZIL versus Tether, you're going to find that on Liquid Brokers. ZIL USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. It's a risk reward ratio of 2.67. Your take profit is 0.01148. That's going to be for 24 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 0.01181. That's going to be for 9 pips. Your entry price is going to be 0.01172. That might be because of how you have the alert set up. I'll show you that here in a second as well, T-Money. ZIL USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Your entry price is 0.01172. Your stop loss is 0.01181 for 9 pips. Your take profit is 0.01148 for 24 pips. And a risk reward ratio of 2.67. All right, so the magic is how you set the alerts. Mine are on watch list. So if I go to my alerts log, and I'm looking at the 15-minute, which is where these are on, I'm setting this up on my watch list, which is Project Genesis. The condition is the indicator that we're using. I'm setting the condition to order fills only. The default is order fills and alert function calls. You don't want that because it's going to give you a bunch of noise. You only want when the trade is open. And a 15-minute confirmation. Also, when you're looking at the actual indicator itself, you go to properties down at the bottom. These are all empty. You want to click after order is filled, recalculate, and you want to click on bar close, fill orders. So that means when the bar closes, when it's going to call whether it's a valid trade or not. And it's going to recalculate after every order is filled to make sure there really is a real trade. And that's kind of the secret sauce that I'm using. If you're confused about that, I would suggest you go back and look at the masterclass from Patrick, and he'll run through that stuff with you. All right, this is IOST USDT. This is going to be a sell to 0.003797. Hold on. Got some foolishness here. Where is that? There we go. All fixed. I'm just going to be a short from current position. $3797. We're going to short up that stop a bit. And IOST versus Tether. It's a crypto perpetual trade. You will find this on liquid brokers. Sorry about that pacing. I do try and answer questions in live time. Our risk to reward ratio is going to be 3.09. Your take profit is going to be 0.003797. It's going to be for 71 pips. Stop loss is going to be 0.003868. That's going to be for 23 pips. Entry price is going to be 0. Oops. That's wrong. It's 3891. And then your entry price is going to be 0.003868. You're welcome, T-Money. Here's your next call of the night. IOST USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Entry price is 0.003868. Stop loss is 0.003891 for 23 pips. Take profit is 0.003797 for 71 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 3.09. We do have a lot of calls we're going through tonight, so we're probably going to call nonstop for a little over an hour. So kind of hold on to your britches here. This is seller versus Tether. This is going to be another sell. This is 0.007542. It's going to be short from current price. We did kind of talk about this last night, that we were going to have a lull in the action until the U.S. Federal Reserve called out what their interest rate decision was going to be. And now that that's done, the floodgates have kind of opened for trades. So we're going to have a lot of trades for the rest of the week, hopefully. All right. Seller versus Tether. You're going to find this on liquid brokers. This is a 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell with a risk to reward ratio of 2.95. And your take profit is going to be 0.007542. That's going to be for 248 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 0.007874. That's going to be for 84 pips. Your entry price is going to be 0.007790. Is there any reason there's not much setup on currency pairs, or is it just market conditions reason? The market is always right. Sometimes there's not much movement. And also your crypto perpetual trades and crypto spot trades are the most volatile. So you're going to get more signals off of crypto right now than you are off of currency pairs. We did have lots of currency pairs that were called out. As a matter of fact, I called out 51 winners to 4 losses to start the live. Of those, 21 of those trades were on currency pairs. CELR USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Entry price is 0.007790. Stop loss is 0.007874 for 84 pips. Take profit is 0.007542 for 248 pips, and a risk to reward ratio of 2.95. Moving on, we have HOT versus Tether, HOT, USDT. It's going to be a sell to 0.001006. It's going to be a sell, a short position from current price. Let's short up that stop a bit. And you're going to find HOT versus Tether on liquid brokers. This is HOT USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Risk reward ratio is a perfect 3.00. Take profit is going to be 0.001006. That's going to be for 30 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 0.001046. It's going to be for 10 pips. And your entry price is going to be 0.001036. And here's your next call of the night. You have HOT versus Tether, HOT, USDT. 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Your entry price is 0.001036. Your stop loss is 0.001046 for 10 pips. And your take profit is 0.001006 for 30 pips. A risk to reward ratio of 3.00. Moving on, we have Wi-Fi versus Tether. It's going to be a sell from current price to 54.25 even. It's going to be a short position. Going to shorten up that stop. And Wi-Fi versus Tether is a crypto perpetual trade. You will find this on liquid brokers. YFI, USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell with a risk to reward ratio of 2.28. Your take profit is going to be 54.25 even. That's going to be for 82 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 55.43 even. It's going to be for 36 pips. And your entry price is going to be at 55.07 even. And here's your next call of the night. Wi-Fi or YFI USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Entry price 5507.00. Stop loss 5543.00 for 36 pips. Take profit 54.25.00 for 82 pips, and a risk to reward ratio of 2.28. Next up, we have Bonk versus Tether. It's going to be a sell to quadruple 2706. It's going to be a sell from current price. $706. And you're going to find Bonk versus Tether on Liquid Brokers. BONK USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Your risk to reward ratio is 3.09. Take profit is 0.00002706. It's going to be for 198 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 0.00002968. And that's going to be for 64 pips. And the entry price is going to be 0.4002904. And here's your next call of the night. Bonk versus Tether. 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Entry price is 0.00002904. Stop loss is 0.00002968 for 64 pips. Take profit is going to be 0.00002706 for 198 pips, and a risk to reward ratio of 3.09. Let's move on to the next trade. We have Near versus Tether. It's going to be a sell to 2.654. Short up this style. And you will find Near versus Tether on Liquid Brokers. $15-minute confirmation. Risk reward ratio of 2.52. Take profit is 2.654. It's going to be for 63 pips. Stop loss will be 2.742. It's going to be for 25 pips. Entry price is going to be 2.717. And here's your next call of the night. NEAR versus Tether, NEAR USDT, 15-minute confirmation. Market execution sell. Your entry price is 2.717. Your stop loss is 2.742 for 25 pips. Your take profit is 2.654 for 63 pips, and a risk to reward ratio of 2.52. Next up, we have Rare versus Tether. This is going to be a sell to 0.0525. It's short from current price. Tighten up the stop a bit. And Rare versus Tether is a crypto perpetual trade. You will find this on liquid brokers. RARE versus Tether, 15-minute confirmation. Market execution sell. Risk to reward ratio of 2.25. Take profit is 0.0525. That's going to be for 9 pips. Stop loss is going to be 0.0533. It's going to be for 4 pips. And your entry price is going to be 0.0534. And here's your next call of the night. Rare versus Tether. RARE USDT, 15-minute confirmation. The market execution sell. Entry price is 0.0534. Stop loss is 0.0533 for 4 pips. Take profit is 0.0525 for 9 pips, and a risk to reward ratio of 2.25. Next up is going to be Store J versus Setter. It's going to be a sell to 0.2822. It's going to be a short position from current price. Let's shorten up this stop. We'll find Store J versus Tether on liquid brokers. STORJ USDT, 15-minute confirmation. Market execution sell with a risk to reward ratio of 2.25. Your take profit is 0.2822. That's going to be for 36 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 0.2874. That's for 16 pips. And your entry price is going to be 0.2858. And here's your next call of the night. Store J, STORJ USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Entry price is 0.2858. Stop loss is 0.2874 for 16 pips. Take profit is 0.2822 for 36 pips, and a risk to reward ratio of 2.25. And we're just past 2:45 in terms of timing. I did see some Forex currency pairs pop. We'll get to those shortly. We have a buy on UK oil that has already gone past 50% into profit, so we won't be entering that trade. That is definitely going to hit take profit though. We have the United States dollar versus the Japanese yen called at 2:15 in the morning. Too late to get in this trade. It's about to hit take profit soon. We have Poly-X versus Tether. Poly-X versus Tether. Oops. There we go. There's going to be a sell to 0. Actually, never mind. Sorry, I'm out of order here. We have Satoshi versus Tether. We don't call Satoshis because it's so micro that you literally can't even make a few cents off of it. We already called out Bitcoin versus USD. As you can see, it's already into profit quite a ways. That's for a massive 125,896 pips. We called out ZIL versus Tether already. We called out WLD versus Tether. That's in profit. We called out NEAR versus Tether. This is XMR versus Tether. This is Monero. There's going to be a sell to $307.61. It's going to be a short position from current price. And you will find XMR versus Tether on liquid brokers. XMR USDT. It's going to be a 15-minute confirmation. Market execution sell. Risk to reward ratio is 3.01. Your take profit is 307.61. That's for 910 pips. Your stop loss is going to be $319.73. That's going to be for 302 pips. Your entry price is going to be $316.71. And here's your next call of the night. Monero versus Tether, 15-minute confirmation. Market execution sell. Entry price is 316.71. Stop loss is 319.73 for 302 pips. Take profit is 307.61 for 910 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 3.01. Getting closer to being caught up, we have Poly-X versus Tether. There's going to be a sell to 0.1436. This will be a sell from current price. We'll shorten up that stop a bit. And you will find Poly-X versus Tether on liquid brokers. POLYX USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell with a risk to reward ratio of 3.00. Your take profit, 0.1436. That's for 27 pips. Your stop loss, 0.1472. That's for 9 pips. And your entry price is going to be 0.1463. And here's your next call of the night. PolyX versus Tether, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Entry price is 0.1463. Stop loss is 0.1472 for 9 pips. Take profit is 0.1436 for 27 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 3.00. We already called out XMR versus Tether. Next trade is MCL1. That's a futures call that already got past 50% to profit. So we won't be entering this trade. We have RB1, another futures. We can call this one. It's going to be a buy, 2.2102. We'll find this trade on Top Step X. $2.12107. We'll short up that stop a bit. And this is RB1, 15-minute confirmation, market execution buy. Risk to reward ratio is 2.45. Take profit is 2.2102. Oops. $2.2102. That's going to be for 115 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 2.1938. That's going to be for 49 pips. And your entry price is going to be 2.1987. And here's your next call of the night. RB1, 15-minute confirmation. Market execution buy. Entry price is 2.1987. Stop loss is 2.1938 for 49 pips. Take profit is 2.2102 for 115 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 2.35. Moving on, we have the United States dollar versus the Singapore dollar. This is a exotic Forex currency. This is going to be a buy to 1.30119. We'll find this trade on both liquid brokers and LHFX. Take profit 1.30119. Let's go ahead and get this spit out. USD versus the Singapore dollar. 15-minute confirmation, market execution buy. Your risk to reward ratio is 3.07. Take profit is 1.30119. That's going to be for 65 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 1.29252. And that's going to be for 21 pips. And your entry price is going to be 1.29465. Here's your next call of the night. The United States dollar versus the Singapore dollar. 15-minute confirmation, market execution buy. Your entry price is 1.29465. Your stop loss is 1.29252 for 21 pips. Your take profit is 1.30119 for 65 pips, for a risk to reward ratio of 3.07. Again, that is exotic foreign currency pair. You'll find that on both liquid brokers and LHFX. Next up, we have the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. This is a foreign currency major pair. You'll find this on both liquid brokers and LHFX. This is going to be a sell to 0.58733. Oh, 58773. Hold on. Let me fix that. There we go. It's going to be a short position from current price. Oops. NZD, USD, New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. This is a 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Risk reward ratio is 2.84. Your take profit is going to be 0.58773. That's going to be for 41 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 0.59326. That's going to be for 14 pips. And your entry price is going to be 0.59182. And here's your next call of the night. The New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Your entry price is 0.59182. Your stop loss is 0.59326 for 14 pips. Your take profit is 0.58773 for 41 pips, and a risk to reward ratio of 2.84. Moving on, we have the United States dollar versus the Chinese yuan. This is an exotic currency. You will find this on both liquid brokers and LHFX. It's a buy of 7.21226. It's going to be a long from current price. Going to shorten up that stop a bit. And USD, CNH, 15-minute confirmation, market execution buy, risk reward ratio of 3.03. Your take profit is going to be 7.21226. That's going to be for 124 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 7.19582. That's going to be for 41 pips. And your entry price is going to be 7.19990. Here's your next call of the night. The United States dollar versus the Chinese yuan. 15-minute confirmation, a market execution buy. Entry price is 7.19990. 19990. Stop loss is 7.19582 for 41 pips. Take profit is 7.21226 for 124 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 3.03. Moving on, we have ZK versus Tether. This is a crypto perpetual trade. You will find this on liquid brokers. It's going to be a sell to 0 point. Hold on. It's going to be a sell to 0.05515. It's going to be a short position from current price. Going to shorten up that stop. And this again is going to be ZK USDT. 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Your risk to reward ratio is going to be 2.57. Your take profit is 0.05515. That's going to be for 118 pips. Stop loss is going to be 0.05679. That's for 46 pips. And your entry price is going to be 0.05633. Here's your next call of the night. The ZK USDT. 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Entry price is 0.05633. Stop loss is 0.05679 for 46 pips. Take profit is 0.05515 for 118 pips. And a risk reward ratio of 2.57. Ooh, we have Merle versus Tether. There's going to be a sell to 0.10888. So short position from current price. This is a crypto perpetual trade. You will find this on liquid brokers. Let's go ahead and tighten up that stop. And it's going to be Merlin versus Tether. MERL. 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Risk reward ratio is 2.83. Stop loss is 0.10888. That's going to be for 215 pips. Stop loss is going to be 0.11179. That's for 76 pips. And entry price is 0.11103. Here's your next call of the night. Merlin versus Tether. Entry price is 0.11103. Stop loss is 0.11179 for 76 pips. Take profit is 0.10888 for 215 pips. And a risk reward ratio of 2.83. Next up, we have Dent versus Tether. This is a sell to 0.000771. It's going to be a short position from current price. Going to shorten up that stop. And you're going to find Dent versus Tether on liquid brokers. DENT, USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell with a risk to reward ratio of 2.43. Your take profit is going to be 0.000771. It's going to be for 17 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 0.000795. It's going to be for 7 pips. Positions, we're going to go ahead and take that. Let's rebalance the trade. So now you're going to have a risk to reward ratio of 2.71. And it's going to be for 19 pips at this point. Your new stop is going to be 0.797. And that's going to be for 7 pips. Your entry price is going to be 0.000790. Always fun when we get a better trade in live time. Your next trade, DENT, USDT, 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Entry price is 0.000790. Stop loss is 0.000797 for 7 pips. Take profit is 0.000771 for 19 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 2.71. Moving on, we have WCT versus Tether. This is going to be a sell to 0.3251. It's going to be a short position from current price. Short up that stop. And WCT USDT is a crypto perpetual trade. You will find that on Liquid Brokers. And this is going to be WCT USDT 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell with a risk to reward ratio of 2.94. Your take profit is going to be 0.3251. That's going to be for 50 pips. Does look like it gave us a better entry, so we're going to take that actually. Brings us to a risk reward ratio of 3.24. And our trade is now 55 pips. And your stop loss is going to be 0.3323. That's going to be for 17 pips. Your entry price is going to be 0.3306. Here's your next call of the night. Hold on. For some reason, that did not take on YouTube for some weird reason, but you should still be able to see this comment even though it's showing for kick. WCT USDT 15-minute confirmation, market execution sell. Entry price is 0.3306. Stop loss is 0.3323 for 17 pips. Take profit is 0.3251 for 55 pips. And a risk reward ratio of 3.24. Moving onward, we have Zen versus Tether. It's going to be a sell to 8.27. It's going to be a short position from current price. Shorten up that stop just a little bit. And Zen versus Tether is a crypto perpetual trade. You will find this on Liquid Brokers. Again, if you're not familiar with those brokers, if you click on the description to this video and scroll down, you will see the link to both Liquid Brokers and LHFX, the brokers that we are using for this evening. This is Zen versus Tether, a 15-minute confirmation market execution sell. The risk reward ratio is 2.57. Your take profit is going to be 8.27. That's going to be for an 18 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 8.52. That's going to be for 7 pips. Your entry price is going to be 8.45. And here's your next call of the night. Zen versus Tether, 15-minute confirmation. Market execution sell. Entry price is 8.45. Stop loss is 8.52 for 7 pips. Take profit is 8.27 for 18 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 2.57. Moving on, we have eGold versus Tether. This is also a crypto perpetual trade. You can find this on Liquid Brokers. This is going to be a sell to 15.11. It's going It'll be a short from current price. We're going to shorten up that stop a bit. And again, you will find eGold versus Tether on Liquid Brokers. And this is a 15-minute confirmation market execution sell with a risk to reward ratio of 2.44. Your take profit is going to be $15.11. That's going to be for 22 pips. Your stop loss is going to be for $15.42. That's going to be for 9 pips. And your entry price is going to be at $15.33. And here's your next call of the night. eGold versus Tether, 15-minute confirmation. Market execution sell. Entry price is 15.33. Stop loss is 15.42 for 9 pips. Take profit is 15.11 for 22 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 2.44. Hey, bro, I am sorry to interrupt, but what are your settings for your TDI? Okay, I answered this before, but let's go ahead and show you that. Hold on, let me get this trade set up first, then I'll get that to you. So if you go into the settings, again, my inputs under RSI settings are an RSI length of 10, RSI overbought of 75, RSI oversold of 25. And then if you go to properties and you scroll all the way down, I have recalculate after order is filled and fill orders on bar close. And those are my settings. All right, a few more left to go before we get caught up for the morning. Then I'm going to take a break to go get some water because I am very thirsty right now. Looks like the trade on Australian dollar versus United States dollar is invalidated. It's no longer appearing. So we won't be entering that trade. We're already in the United States dollar versus Israeli shekel. It recalled it again, so no need to get back into that. We have Theta versus USDT. That trade has been invalidated, so we won't be entering that. Versus Tether. That trade has been invalidated, so we won't be entering that. We have 6A1 versus Tether. Not quite sure why it's calling that. I don't see any signal, so we're not entering that. Same thing with M6A1. So with that, we are caught up for the morning. Let's go ahead and organize our master list. And I'm going to take a much-deserved break while we wait on 3:30 in the morning. We should get trades to enter. Alice. What's going on with near? Did we not call a trade on that? Oh, I guess I should put the parameter on there, 2.654. There we go. These are all crypto perpetuals. We have New Zealand dollar versus US dollar, which is in profit. We have RB1, which is the futures. We have two separate foreign currency exotic trades, and these are all cryptocurrency perpetuals. All right, so with that, we are now caught up for the morning. Doesn't look like we've hit any other stop loss or take profits while we've been trading this morning. All right. I thought you used the Zollor and TDI. Oh, you're talking about the trade development index. Yes, I use that as well. I just have it hidden. I mean, I've used it so many times, I know what it is. So if I scroll down that, look at it. I've got 21, 34, 2, and 7. 21, 34, 2, and 7. All right. I'm going to get up and get some water, and I will be right back. We're back at it. Let's get back into these trades. We already called out CeeLo versus Tether, so we're good there. We called out Bunk versus Tether, we're good there. We're already in New Zealand dollar versus Canadian dollar, and there's nothing called. Same thing with USD Mexican peso that actually hit take profit. There's nothing called right now. I guess it invalidated itself. We already called out Hot versus Tether, and there's no trade on OGN versus Tether. I got to figure out why I'm getting some of these false signals, but I'll do that when I get up in the morning. So with that, we're all caught up for the morning. Our next time to enter the market will be around 3:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. We have literally called signals for an hour and a half straight. So if you have not enjoyed tonight's session, I don't know what's wrong with you. It has been fire. So we're going to make a lot of profit over the next few days. If you haven't already, please respect the effort. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on those notifications to keep abreast of when I do go live in the market. I am your host, the Pimp Messiah, for the Quiet Storm live trading session for July the 31st, 2025. So while we have a little bit of a lull in the action, I guess we can go ahead and take a look at news, since we haven't had a chance to look at any of that stuff tonight. See what's going on in the world. So we've had some major news items already, including a conference by the Bank of Japan. I guess that's why Japanese yen is kicking butt so much right now. Got a triple drop of major news on the US dollar at 7:30 a.m. this morning. That is at the opening bell of the New York Stock Exchange. We also have GDP month over month dropping for the Canadian dollar. There's going to be lots of movement on the US dollar and Canadian dollar in a few hours. And we still have even more major items dropping on Friday. So we're not done with how fast this week is going to move for us. It'll sort of probably be a little slower Thursday and Friday, but we're definitely going to get our licks in. Let's take a look at futures. Oops. Butterfingers tonight. There we go. So unless you've been hiding under a rock, you heard of the massive trade deal that we got out of the European Union. Basically, they're not charging us any tariffs at all. They're accepting 15% tariffs on their goods coming into the United States in exchange for purchasing $705 billion worth of energy, and then another couple of $100 billion worth of U.S. weapon systems. It's probably the most lopsided trade deal in the history of the world. We do have very positive futures on the US 30, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ 100. Hopefully we get a little bit of retracements and we can enter those trades on the buy side. We're also seem to be a little bullish on gold this morning. For the European markets, we also have positive movement on the French 40, the UK 100, and the German 30. For the first time in 4 days, we have positive movement on the Japanese Nikkei 225. And then on the cryptocurrency front, we do have upward futures on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Solana, and Ripple, but the market is about to turn to the south. So all those sales that we took, timber on cryptocurrency once the U.S. markets open, and we'll go ahead and start collecting our profits. Pardon my yawning. I don't normally do that much talking in a week's time, so that was a lot. So let's revert ourselves to our current top position. It's going to be a French 40. Sit and watch this while we wait. $3:38 in the morning. Have a little over 6 minutes left to go to 3:45. The next time we'll get possible opportunities to enter the market on a buy or sell basis. Ooh. Let's go ahead and make these a little bit more accurate. We have some more action here. Let's see what we got. Got 6M1. Looks like the trade invalidated itself, so we don't have to worry about that. Here we have UK oil. That trade hit break even and then came around and hit stop loss. We didn't enter this trade because it was so far into profit. I don't think there's really a point in trying to enter it now. We need another valid signal to be able to enter. Got enough stable work already anyway, so we don't need to get into junk. A little less than 3 minutes left at 3:45 in the morning, the quarter of the hour. After that, we'll have an additional time ticker at 4 a.m. And those are the last two time frames of the of the night for us for this morning, because we've been calling trades for an hour and a half. So the night kind of flew by. Good, solid work. Appreciate your team money. All right, a little less than 2 minutes left to go to 3:45. We'll see whether or not we get some additional action for the night. We've done quite a lot. I honestly don't know how many trades we called. I would assume that we've probably called. We may have even dropped 50 trades. All right, so it is 3:45. You hear the ding. That means we have alerts. Let's go to see where we are, see if we can have some trades we can get into. We have a Zen versus Tether. We're already in that trade. Just recall it again for us. And we have Rare versus Tether, already in that trade. So about 20 seconds or so to 3:45. We'll get some fresh stuff to hop into, hopefully. Here we go. 3:45. There are 328 assets that we trade across different asset classes. So it does take TradingView about 3 minutes to get through all of our trades. If you've never seen the full list, here it is. It is pretty voluminous. So now we wait a little less than 2 more minutes. If we don't get anything by 3:48 a.m. Central Standard Time, then our next time to wait for is 4 a.m. sharp. If we don't get anything then, we'll end the live at that point and reset for tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the morning for another session. Oh. It looks like our trade on RB1 hit the stop loss. So we won't be re-entering that trade until it gives us something new. All right, it's now 3:48 in the morning. Means we did not get anything for 3:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. Our next and last ticker for the evening is 4 a.m. in the morning. That's about 11 minutes from now. Let's take a look at the DXY and see what the dollar is doing. And it is on an uptrend. But I have to venture to guess we're going to get a dump off of the US dollar, which is going to strengthen Tether in the short term, which means we're going to get a sell off across the cryptocurrency market today for a retest of prices before climbing further. That should clear off most, if not every single one of our sell positions, and then set us up to start buying up again. Can't wait to get in bed. I really am quite sleepy tonight. Probably going to sleep in a little bit this morning after the live. So if you're in Project Genesis, I will be calling signals throughout the day if they're valid, but I probably won't even start looking at the charts until maybe 10 a.m. or so after I finally get out of bed for the morning. Something on MCL1. It looks like that hit stop loss. We did not call that trade. A little less than 9 minutes left to go to the top of the hour. Right, 3:54 in the morning. We got a little bit less than 6 minutes left to the top of the hour. In which case, I do think we may get a few more opportunities to enter the market before we close the live for the night. It has been gangbusters. I did the tally. I think we've called 61 signals tonight. So we really went in. And then to enter the night, we entered the night at 41 and 4 just from today. So subsequent to the live last night, the first signal dropped at about 4:30 in the morning. And those trades between that time frame and then the start of the live tonight, out of the 47 trades that were called, we won 43 of them. Needless to say, we've kind of been on a tear lately. That's always a good feeling. All right, so those are the links for Project Genesis, which is my trading group in Telegram, for Liquid Brokers, and for LHFX. Those are the two brokers that we use. We're done for the evening. See you guys at 2 a.m. Central Standard Time on August the 1st. Cheers.